Standing balance plays a big role in our ability to walk. This advanced 10-minute workout is designed to help you improve your standing balance in preparation for better, easier walking. All you'll need for this workout is something sturdy to hang on to or another person for safety. Let's get into it. We're jumping right into our first exercise, which is going to be feet together. Now, like I said, this is an advanced exercise, so we're starting off advanced. Your feet are going to come together, and all you're going to do is try to maintain your balance upright as you're standing with your feet together. In other workout videos, you may have heard me say, okay, widen your base of support, meaning get your feet out, get your legs spread out so that you have that wider base of support to support yourself. Now, this is challenging because when we narrow our base of support, we're a little bit more wobbly, right? We have less sturdy foundation to stand on, and it gets a little bit more challenging. All right, let's move on to the next one. So if you need a little break here, go ahead and spread your feet, do a little weight shift if you need to. Otherwise, you're actually gonna stay with your feet together, and we're doing a narrow stance reach, meaning your feet are gonna stay together and you're gonna practice reaching, shifting your weight forward. This is really challenging, and this is one of the reasons I always say, have something sturdy to hang on to or another person with you with these advanced exercises, any of these exercises, but especially the advanced exercises, just to make sure that you are being safe. So your feet are staying together and you're reaching you can reach either with your affected or your unaffected side. Totally up to you, whatever your ability is. If you can reach with your affected side, go for it. Get a little more practice in. Otherwise, you're gonna reach with your unaffected side. Wonderful job. We're moving into exercise number 3. So we are gonna shift our feet about hip width apart, and we are going to rock the boat. So rock the boat means we're gonna step to one side, shift weight over onto that leg, lift the other leg up, have a toe down if you need to for safety, and then come back to center. We're gonna lean the other way now, shifting weight onto the other leg. Leg comes up or has a toe tap down for safety, and then shift. Very nice. Now you'll notice I'm not holding on to anything. I was gonna have to lug a big chair down from upstairs, and I was just not quite there this morning. So I want you to make sure that you have something to hold on to, whether it is a sturdy chair or a kitchen countertop, a bathroom countertop, whatever you have available to you. We're just shifting weight, rocking the boat. Very nice. You've got that toe down if you need the extra support. All right, now we are getting into our clock reach exercise. So you can keep your feet about hip width apart. Clock reaching, we're gonna be reaching with our arm. So you can reach out to the front. This means that you're gonna have to shift your weight forward. We're going to shift out to the side. So we're kind of thinking like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, right? Reach out to the side. Good, you're shifting your weight that way. Now shifting your weight backwards, again, this is where we need somebody with us, or you need to be hanging on to something sturdy. If you're able to switch sides and do the other side with your other arm, go for it. If not, if reaching is a little bit difficult for you one way due to your affected side, all I want you to do is do a weight shift forward, side, and back. Woo, be really cautious with that backward weight shift because you come back on your heels and you sort of want to fall back. So just be cautious, take precautions. Okay, now we are going to focus on back leg raises. So I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can see here, and you would be hanging on to something for sure. One of your legs is coming out back behind you and forward. Back behind you and forward. So this is requiring a lot of balance. We are shifting weight to the other leg, right? We're maintaining our balance. We're holding on to something sturdy just to be safe. Now you can switch sides too. You can switch, take that other leg back, do a couple this way, or you can do one leg at a time. One leg this set, next leg, next set. Totally up to you. Let's do one more here. Whew, all right, nice job. I'm not kidding, this one is advanced. So again, just make sure you're being safe with any of these because we are challenging balance, right? We're challenging how you're able to maintain your upright position. I want you to take a nice big deep breath with me in through your nose, out through your mouth. Great job. We are gonna go back into our first exercise, which is feet together. So let me back up just a smidge here. Feet are coming together. We're narrowing our stance, right? We're bringing our feet together. We're taking away that wide, stable base of support and getting more of a challenge. Now, if you have the appropriate safety precautions going on, you can even try to close your eyes and see if you can maintain that upright balance with your eyes closed. Balance relies on our visual system, our vestibular system. It relies on all of these things coming together. So if we take away one of the systems that impacts our balance, that can be very challenging. Now, if it's not safe enough for you to do that, don't worry about it. Keep your eyes open and just focus on maintaining that nice upright position with your feet together. Now, I don't want you to forget about posture here. I want you to make sure that your shoulders are nice and upright, pushed back, your chin is up as you're standing. That's important too. Now, moving into exercise number 2, this is our narrow stance with a reach. So you're staying with your feet together, but this time you're throwing a reach in, right? Throwing a reach in. Now this isn't the clock exercise. We're just gonna reach gently forward, shifting weight forward. Now, if this is a little bit too difficult for you, you can take a little micro step out, give yourself a little tiny bit of a wider base of support and reach that way. All of these exercises can be modified to kind of meet you where you are. Everyone who watches these videos, they're at very different places. You're at a very different place than somebody else who is watching this video. So I try to make these as easily modifiable as possible so that lots of people can do them, depending on where they're starting out. All right, give me one more reach forward, one more weight shift. Relax there, very nice. All right, we're going back into our rock the boat exercise. So remember, this is where we're stepping, shifting weight onto the leg you just stepped. Opposite leg is coming up or is touching down for a little support. And then we're coming back over, shifting weight to the opposite leg, the one you just lifted, and then lift the other leg. Good, or you're having that toe down. So we're rocking the boat. You may be hanging onto a kitchen counter while you're doing this one. You may be hanging onto a walker in front of you. You may be holding the hands of a partner, a friend, or other family member who's helping you do this. But we're just working on retraining the brain to remake those connections between brain and body so that we can normalize what this feels like. All right, go ahead and rest here. We're going into our clock reach again. So feet are about hip width apart. This is where you're reaching forward, 12 o'clock position, reaching out to the side, the 3 o'clock position, shifting weight over onto the leg as you reach. 6 o'clock, reaching behind you. Be cautious with this one, right? If you feel up to it, when you're able, you can switch sides. If not, stick with the one hand. Reaching to 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock and shifting weight. I'm sorry, 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock, shifting weight backwards, being very cautious with that one, and going back. 12, and 3, and 6, cautiously, and 12, and 3, and 6. Wonderful job. Especially for these exercises, I recommend having something behind you to sit down on, just in case you do lose your balance and you go plop, right? Safety first. All right, last exercise, you made it. Let's get to these back leg raises so that you can pat yourself on the back and say, I did it, okay? Back leg raises. One leg is coming up. Have a touchdown Toe touch down if you need to for extra support. Now you can shift. You can do one leg at a time, swap it, other leg, down, and swap. If you did one leg last time, you're doing the opposite leg this time. Whatever is working better for you. Doing great, keep it going. We got a few more of these to get through. Raising that back leg up. This one's really important. It's not only good for balance, but we're also really strengthening our hip flexors and our glutes, which are very important in walking. So this is a really nice preparatory exercise too for walking. Wonderful job. Take a breather there. You made it through. Great job. Oh my word. Take a seat if you need to. Take a big deep breath if you need to. Get a sip of water. Before you go, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the like button if you find value in what we do here. As always, I'm leaving a link down in the description if you'd like to sign up for the email list, which gets you free stroke recovery tips, as well as a free copy of my ebook, The Stroke Recovery Pocket Guide. And of course, if you do find value in what we do here at Post Stroke, please consider gifting us, either by giving us a super thanks in the YouTube bar below, by giving us a one-time donation via PayPal, or by becoming a Patreon member, where in exchange for a monthly donation, you get access to cool perks like social media shoutouts, behind the scenes footage, and even YouTube shoutouts, of which I have 2 today. Thank you so much, Heather G and Lee S, for continuing to contribute at our Empowerer level. We can't do what we do without you. And of course, thank you to all of our other Patreon members for your contributions. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.